everyone, welcome to this tutorial on the use of the WISED-On platform. Once you have a model created, you can start inserting all the necessary information that will eventually enable you to compare two or more technologies. To begin with, let's start structuring the model by defining evaluation criteria and their respective reference levels. Let's start with the definition of the evaluation criteria. To add a criterion to your model, go to the Define Evaluation Criteria tab and click the New Criterion button. Once you've clicked the button, a pop-up window will appear in your screen for you to fill in the criterion details. Each new criterion must have a name and, optionally, a description. In this pop-up, you can also define the evaluation method of the alternatives in this criterion by selecting one of the 5 available options in the drop-down field: None, set by default, Quantitative levels, Qualitative levels, the option +2 references, or the options. If you choose None by default, this will tell the software that the scores of each health technology in this criterion will result with the aggregation of its scores in this criterion's child criteria. By choosing any of the other methods, on the other hand, you are telling the software that all alternative technologies will be scored either by using a value scale with quantitative or qualitative levels, or by directly comparing the alternatives with or without the use of references. Information regarding your chosen method will show up as auto-explanatory icons in the criterion's row to its right. After you've created your new criterion, it will show up on a value tree along all other criteria created for your model. You can edit its details at any time by clicking the Edit button or delete it by clicking Delete button in the criterion row to its right. Additionally, if criterion evaluation's method was defined as None, the Add a Child Criterion button will be enabled for you to add child criteria to your criterion. This button will not be enabled in case you choose any other evaluation method for your criterion. You can also change a criterion's position in the model. You can either change its position within its cluster or move it to another cluster. You can also choose to reposition a whole cluster within your model. To do so, you just need to drag the criterion to the desired position. You should be aware that it is not permitted to drop a criterion beneath a criterion with an evaluation method other than None. Feel free to drag and drop your criteria and create as many hierarchic levels as you like. But remember, by creating a very large number of hierarchies on your model, the more complex your evaluation will be. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you still have doubts or suggestions, feel free to contact us to support@wised-on.com. Thanks.